Hey traders, let's take a moment to thank and feature one of our top sponsors, FX2 Funding. If you're looking to get funded, listen up. FX2 is offering traders the chance to trade with up to $200,000 in simulated capital and receive up to 85% of their results. If you're interested in getting started, use the link being dropped in the chat or the link down in the description below. If you pass the evaluation, you'll receive your feedback and gain access to your new account. FX2 allows traders access to a wide range of assets and allows traders to hold their trades over the weekend. FX2 is giving A1 Trading Show fans 15% off the evaluation fee if you use promo code A1Trading15. So if you'd like to learn more, again, use the link being dropped in the chat or the link down in the description below and use code A1Trading15 at checkout for a discount on any of their evaluations. Now back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's another live stream. 133 of you guys already in here. Do me a quick favor as we kick off the show, hit that thumbs up button. Let us know you're here. Where are you guys tuning in from? Comment in the chat. I'll try and read out some of where you guys are watching the stream from. Always cool to see because we get people from all over. We get people from Europe, Africa, Asia, North America, South America. We get people from everywhere. So Australia, of course, too. Pretty much every continent we get people representing. So let us know where you're tuning in from. We've got a lot of stuff to unpack here. I want to start out with gold's price action here this morning, which continues to try and press up against the level of resistance here, guys. We cannot seem to close outside of this range. And, you know, I want to go through this together because this is really big. We made the point 2 days ago on stream. We discussed price action wise, how important this level these two levels here have been. Now, I think we got to update our thoughts here a little bit because take a look. So we had this level of resistance here and we had this level of support here. Price briefly went under it. And I actually thought gold was headed down from there. I thought gold was going to blast off to the downside here and we would see it roll over. I didn't personally take any trades on gold. However, you know, this candle was unable to close down here. So it wicked back up and now we see prices pushing back north side. And again, we just seem to be magnetized by this 1980 level. Price action can't seem to find a direction for gold buyers or sellers. It seems like we're stuck here. By the way, guys, we've got people from all over the world. Thank you for letting us know. People from the Philippines, Europe, India, Brooklyn, Australia, Costa Rica, South Africa, Pakistan, Iran, Florida, Kenya, Italy. Very cool just to see all the different places you guys are tuning in from. Thank you for being here. And again, when we take a look at gold, I want to narrow it down to the 4-hour chart. I still kind of stand by this range that we're stuck in. So again, higher time frame resistance at 1980 seems to be holding for the sellers, but we've picked up a little bit of momentum off the bottom here. As a gold trader right now, you got to be asking yourself, are you bullish? Are you bearish? And why? And I'll give you guys my take on it. Actually, I'm really neutral on gold. To be completely honest, I don't necessarily have a strong opinion one way or the other. However, I'm a little intrigued by the fact that gold is pushing into the bullish category for the EDGEFINDER. Let's review this. What is causing this to be so bullish? Well, I'll tell you one thing that's holding it back from being more bullish. It's the labor statistics in the US. They're really strong. Jobs are still really strong. That's why the labor market, guys, the algorithm automatically computed this and said, yeah, labor, hold your horses on gold bullishness, because a strong economy, which is built off the back of jobs. If people have jobs, that's going to be a driver for the economy, right? So when we take a look at gold's price action, it's decisively neutral, right? So it's lacking decision. And for me right now, the question would be, you know, if you're watching gold, I think what we need to see is we need to see a break above this 1980 level. And really, if you're being conservatively bullish, breaks retests at the 2000 mark. I've talked about this for days now. I sound like a broken record to my regular friends who watch the stream each day. But again, we need to see price make a decisive move one way or the other. Because again, this price action is really messy. We keep wicking back and forth, and I'm not trying to take part in it right now. So I would like to see, for example, I'd like to see if I'm going to be a seller of gold, I'd like to see momentum pick up to the downside. You know, again, sellers might quote the US economy being strong and that geopolitical tensions could perhaps subside. And if that does become the case, you sort of lose that fear driver for gold. This might be a trade idea for us guys on the sell side. But again, this is a big if we break out to the downside. Same thing for the bulls, guys. I don't think that there's an easy call on where gold goes right now. If you're aggressive, maybe you're looking for, I'll give you the aggressive and conservative entry. If you're a bull, if you are the bulls in the house, guys, can we do something really quick? Everybody in the audience, let me know. Are you bullish or are you bearish on gold? Can you guys drop that in the chat real quick? Bull or bear? Let me know. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. I told you I'm pretty mixed. I've got to see price decision go in one way or the other. But conservative entry is going to be the blue level here. Conservative entry would be waiting for this level of resistance to break, right? Get us into that 2000 mark. You say, okay, chop it up for the bulls. The bulls took over here. And the conservative entry would probably be right around 1996 to 2000 in my personal opinion. Okay. The aggressive entry, aggressive gold bulls may just say, yeah, if we get above 1980, I think we run back to the highs and we break out, right? So you've got two entry styles for the bulls here. And again, for the sellers, I think there's only really one idea that I see from a price action standpoint. If you get a catalyst to the downside, meaning de-escalation in the Middle East, or US dollar strength continues to be supreme, you get some hotter than, again, something strong for the dollar. This entry, pretty conservative to the downside. Okay, so that would be my breakdown on gold. I hope this sets up a game plan for you. That is my goal with these shows, with these streams. We bring on guests who share ideas. I share my own ideas. You know, Frank and I go through COT reports. We're trying to equip you guys with market insights every single day. Speaking of market insights, there's 250 of you guys, and I am really excited to let you guys know that we are doing something pretty special. I don't know if you saw the announcement already. If you haven't heard the announcement, I've got some news for you today. We got news in the building. Okay. Can we get a breaking news flash really quick, Chandler? That would be awesome. Get a breaking news. And guys, the EDGEFINDER for 2 days until October 27th is free to use. Okay. And I'm not just saying, oh, it's free to use, some of it, or, pieces of it are available for free. No. The EDGEFINDER is free to use for the next 2 days. So how do you get your hands on a copy? Again, actually, it is genuinely free. We want people, and I'm being so transparent about this because I want to tell you guys what our plan is. Our plan with the EDGEFINDER is to allow all of you guys to use it. No strings attached. We're not going to haggle you to get you a copy. It's so easy to grab. Click this link. We're going to drop the link in the chat right now. If you message us, just ask for the EDGEFINDER free day, and we're going to give you 2 days from now until October 27th. The EDGEFINDER is totally for free. You just message us, ask us for the link. We'll send you over the link. I'm being transparent about this. I want you guys to check out our software. We have worked so hard on this tool. We have spent countless hours, late nights, early mornings, building what we think is the best tool for traders out there. If you're looking for fundamentals, if you're looking for commitment of traders data, if you're looking for an algorithm that can assist you in finding setups, please message us right now. Try out our tool. Even if you don't ever buy it, I would love to hear your feedback, and so would my team. There's a team of 10 people behind the software tool that we've brought to market. And we would love to hear your feedback, even if you don't ever purchase it in the end. Transparently, though, we hope you do purchase it. We hope you try out the tool and you realize this is an incredible tool that's going to take me to the next level in my trading, and I can't live without it, and then you buy it. That's me being transparent about what the purpose of this is. I want you to try out our software. So click this link. Get access to the EDGEFINDER, no strings attached, 2 days for free. It is EDGEFINDER free to use, free to play, right? It's like Fortnite. It's free to play right now. So please message us, take advantage of those free days, and check it out for yourself, okay? All right, back to the analysis for a second. Speaking of all of you who just now became EDGEFINDER users, everybody in this chat should be an EDGEFINDER user suddenly. Again, we have a bias here. Gold slightly bullish. It's It's kind of a recent tick up on the bullish side of things, but I'm hesitant. It's not quite very bullish, and it's not, bearish. It's not even neutral. It's just bullish. Okay. Tentatively, generally more bullish than bearish. Okay. Based on the EDGEFINDER's calculations. All right. What else? Let's take a look and see what else we have in terms of setups here. We've got dollar yen to talk about. I'd like to point something out for those of you guys who are trading or keeping an eye on dollar yen. Dollar yen, if you trade it, you are basically trading the 10-year yield. It's trading in sync pretty much. Here's the 10-year yield, right? Here's the dollar yen. You can clearly see they're moving generally in the same direction. The major factor for this is that, again, it's, bond yields trade a lot of times in correlation with the US dollar. Not always, but a strong, rise in the yield is usually reflective of strong US economy. Strong US economy is going to equate to dollar strength. Despite that, I want to talk about something really key here. We're at a level of resistance, right? We've been pegged here, and I want to zoom out. For those of you guys who are, I know there's a lot of people who surprisingly are really polarized on dollar yen. Do you sell it? Do you buy it? Let me give you some context here. The chart's not moving, okay? All things considered, the chart has been really quiet in the last few days. Look at the size of these candles, okay? You could fit it in this little box, right? Look at the size of this same roughly amount of time, and look at the difference in volatility, okay? Volatility has come to a grinding halt on the dollar yen. So if you're trading the dollar yen, sit down for a second and think about something with me. Again, price is not moving that much. We have to see with some decision whether we're going to break higher and clear these highs and keep moving, in which case I think you see volatility expand and push further, or if sellers are going to kind of break us back down underneath these lows and start taking things the other way. Again, another pivotal decision point. I think just like gold, the dollar yen and the gold market are very much, they're just stuck in consolidation. Now, you might point to CPI numbers, which come out, I believe, next week, and we have core PCE numbers this week. So perhaps markets are waiting on something big to get moving. But again, I think if you're watching dollar yen, just be careful. We're in a choppy range. We're still waiting to see some decision. Okay. So we've gone through gold. We've gone through dollar yen. Let's take a look on the other side of things. You've got pound USD. I'm pretty much only going to stick to things I have general biases on. I'm not going to look at things that I'm not interested in, right? So let's stick to like pound USD, right? So if we take a look at pound dollar, how's the pound trading? Pound still weak. I had someone send me a message yesterday. They said they found a trade in here on this breakout to the downside. EDGEFINDER confirmation helps them to spot the opportunity. They took the trade, and they ended up passing a funding challenge due to it, which was really cool to hear. So again, the EDGEFINDER has that powerful ability to assemble, again, confirmations for your trade. That's the whole point of the tool. It's a confirmation tool that allows technical traders to incorporate fundamentals, COT data, all of that good stuff to add layers, to add confluence, to add strength to their trading. So anyways, again, I want to point something out about the pound dollar, right? Pound dollar has been moving with a little bit more volatility than dollar yen, for example. We're still at support. If you're a seller of pound dollar, I'd say, let's see if we can get breakouts, right? If you're a seller, we got to see this level break to get fresh momentum picking up again. And if you're a buyer, you might say, I think we hold these areas, and perhaps you're trading this thing back up. If you are bullish, which camp am I in? I am on the bearish camp, right? I'm still dollar strong, dollar bullish, until the EDGEFINDER gives me that confirming signal to go the other way. I'm going to stay dollar bullish overall. Okay. So again, what I'd be looking for would be this area to fail, retests, continuation plays. Okay. So pound USD in that camp. Euro dollar. I know a lot of traders trade euro dollar. Not any bias for me, so I probably won't even really look at it just in terms of what it's doing price action wise. Similar to the pound. Again, of the two right now, though, we're getting a stronger reading on pound USD, so I'd stick to pound. Okay. Breakouts to the downside, probably the only area of interest on that one. Yeah. So let's see what else we can find on this side. Pound Swiss, CAD Swiss, Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar, Aussie Swiss. These are all general bearish readings right now in the EDGEFINDER. And of course, on the flip side, we have dollar yen, euro pound, euro yen. Let's take a, what's euro yen up to? That's a pair I don't mind trading here and there. Euro yen, generally bullish. I wouldn't say I'm a euro bull at this time though. Price action pretty clean though. I mean, this is a nice upward channel that you've got going on. We're sitting at a level of support here. In terms of short-term targets for my euro yen friends, probably due to just retest the highs, right? If the trend is going to continue, we would expect it to return to the highs. But if you're really a trend follower, what you got to understand, a lot of times people will just take a profit right here. Like, let's say you caught this trade and it moves up, people will just take their profits right there. Whereas I think, you know, one argument is to think maybe it's worth, if you're really trend following, to go for what a trend is, a higher high, right? That's why I like to trail stops, because you never know how far that high is going to run. If euro yen does get bullish and we see this thing run all the way to the highs, right? What's to say it couldn't go squeeze a little bit higher, right? So I like to trail stops for that purpose. It allows me to hold on to winners as long as possible. Silver's not on here, but I'm curious about silver. XAG USD, I have a trade on, so I'm not going to talk about this too long. I did a poll recently. You guys don't like silver, so I won't talk about it too much. Don't worry. But silver is pretty uninteresting to my audience. I do have a trade open on silver. We're up $640 on this trade. We'll see how this one wants to play out going forward. My stop is locked, so I can't lose on this. But if metals continue to push higher, silver will likely appreciate with it. However, silver lagging gold here this morning. Gold, I mean, look at the divergence in these two. One is up, one is down. Very, very unique. Again, gold doing its thing. But I made mention to this earlier. We talked about this at length already today. So I don't want to repeat myself for everybody who was here. You guys, please feel free to back up the live stream if you want to see full coverage of gold. The basic idea, the summary point about gold for me right now is we're stuck between these two white lines. I'd like to see a break above or below to show some sort of price action decision on the gold market. I'm not trading in this range because it's just been so choppy and I don't have a really clear. Now, don't get me wrong. If I had a straight up good reason to sell gold, I'd probably look to just say, I think this level doesn't hold. I think we break down, because it is at a level of resistance. Don't get me wrong. But I don't have that confirmation, and I have a pretty mixed view on the EDGEFINDER, right? We've got a bullish reading. There's a lot of mixed sentiment here, some positives, some negatives on the EDGEFINDER's read. Overall, it's slightly blue, right? Slightly bullish, but not enough for me to jump to a conclusion. I'd like to say I'd be a bull if we start breaking through highs. By the way, what that would probably do to score, if we take out the highs, it's probably going to automatically well, it's already at +2. So we already have a +2 on the score for trend. So trend is already strong, but we'll see. By the way, guys, let me just remind, we said this earlier, but in case you didn't hear, the EDGEFINDER currently is totally for free, available to everyone in this live stream. No strings attached. I'm not even kidding. We have a 2-day event. Let me be transparent about this, because sometimes last time we did this, people got a little bit upset. October 25th to October 27th, the EDGEFINDER is free to use for everyone. Here's how you can get access. We just dropped a link in the chat. Click this link, direct message us here. We'll give you the access link. Someone on our staff will give you that access as soon as you message us. Now, let me be clear about this. Like I said, it is October 25th to October 27th, and then it's gone. It's not any longer than that. Last time people were mad because they were like, I want 2 days for free. And sorry, you missed it's free, right? You can't complain about free. But at the end of the day, this is a free chance to check out the tool. If you'd like to check out the tool, now is your time. It just opened up. So if you're with me here live, again, you've got 2 full days to check out the EDGEFINDER and see for yourself if this is the right tool for you, if this would be helpful to you in your trading. If it's not, then we don't want to sell it to you. We only want to sell the EDGEFINDER to people who are looking for fundamentals. They're looking for the commitment of traders data. They're looking for these resources to complement their existing trading, right? The EDGEFINDER is a powerful extra layer of confirmation to your trading. And again, message us if you'd like to try it. So there's your chance. Indices pushing lower here today. Not great for my NAS trade. It looks like it's pretty much erased almost all. Yeah, we're back to break even on my NAS trade, which not fun by any means. I've just been sitting in this trade for several days. And if this level breaks, I've made mention to this before. If I get stopped out, I'm going to have to pause and wait for a new setup on the indices, but not looking pretty here this morning on the indices across the board. S&P down 1%, NAS down 1.5%, US 30 down 0.5%. It's an ugly week. It's an ugly month for indices. It's been awful. Despite, my idea of bullishness, I've been wrong a couple times in a row about this, and I own that, right? I'm not perfect. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a magician, and markets are not that predictable. I've said that many times in my show, on my videos. I'm not here to blow smoke. Markets are hard. And even though I think stocks could go up from here, I think indices are bullish. I can be wrong. And as a trader, that's something you've got to be able to accept at times. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Link is not working. Anybody having problems with the link? Again, if you want free EDGEFINDER access, click this link. It's in the chat right now, in the live chat. If you're watching this back, I know some of you guys watch this video, these streams later as videos. If you'd like access, there should be a link in the description, or you can just go to a1trading.com. In the bottom right-hand screen, there is a live chat feature where you can speak to a real person on my staff. If you'd like free access to the EDGEFINDER until October 27th, please take advantage by messaging us there. Patrick, just click the link and just click, I'll show you guys what to do. So just go to the link, right? Go to the link, put your name in, put your email in so we can send you a copy. Name, email, free EDGEFINDER tour. Click that link and you guys will get your free copy for the 2 days ending October 27th. I keep saying that because last time, like I said, people got mad at us. They were like, I thought I got 2 free days. And it's like, you do get 2 free days if you start today. It ends October 27th. Okay. And yeah, it's 2 days totally free to use. Why not longer? Because again, we're looking for serious people who check it out, who want it. If you want it, then you want it. But during that 2-day window, we get flooded with people who have requests, who want more information, who want to set up calls. So 2 days gives us enough time to find the serious people who want more information to speak with. And then we can set you up with copies later. Again, I'm trying to stay transparent. We're trying to let people use our software for free and then turn around. And at the end of it, if it's the right fit for you, we'll sell you a copy. And again, it is a wonderful tool that we have worked tremendously hard. I say it often, long days, late nights, early mornings to build the tool that we have. So if you'd like to try it out, check out our pride and joy. We'd love to get your feedback, and we'd love to set you up with a copy if it's right for you. All right, here's oil. Oil is coming back to support yet again. I didn't take this trade, but I was considering it. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been really, really wrong. Oil came back down into this same area here. Right? Big support level here. This is, again, kind of a decision level for bulls. Okay. Same thing with the NASDAQ. Same thing. Yeah, I mean, same thing, right? It's coming down to a key level of support that has held several times in the past as an opportunity for energy bulls, right? If you think, let me ask you to think about something with me. What makes you bullish or bearish oil from a fundamental perspective? There's demand and there's supply. And I'm not talking about price action. I'm talking about the real world stuff, right? Demand for oil is heaviest when economies around the world are growing and they're roaring. Is that right now? Well, kind of. The economies of the world are still strong, despite the consumer getting kind of pushed out of the store with those high prices. The overall economy is still pretty dang strong for most parts of the world. Yesterday, we saw Microsoft and Google's earnings reports, and Microsoft smashed it out of the park. Google had some mixed responses, of course, but still, ad spending was up. So the consumer, despite being squeezed by higher prices, still seems to be strong overall. Anyways, if you think global economies are going to hang in there, oil to you might be a demand side buy. But the other thing for me is that you take a look at oil from a supply side and you say, well, if there's anything going on with the OPEC scene, with the war in the Middle East, if there's any supply constraints, that is incredibly bullish for oil. Now, you could make the case if supply lines open up, if things resolve, then supply becomes more abundant and that causes oil to go down. So you could make the case, but I think things lean bullish, especially with this recent pullback. I think there's a decent opportunity to be bullish oil, but I got to make sure that the software for me lines up. And we don't quite see that just yet. Oil was giving us bullish readings recently, but it has not since been there. So I'd like to see it pop back up here. Give me some factors to kind of lean into. For now, I'm just going to stay on the sidelines with oil. Let's just see where we're at. Yeah, we have a +2, +3 reading here. So the EDGEFINDER trend recently has been kind of struggling, right? So yeah, we'll keep an eye on oil, but it's on my watch list. Okay. Why is gold shooting up? Let's see. Is it shooting up? It's still testing this resistance point. I mentioned bulls are totally, remember guys, what I said earlier, the aggressive bulls might be looking to take advantage of this. This 1980 level seems to have broken. We've only got a few minutes left on this hourly candle. So it looks like bulls are going to take it from here. And again, remember the two ideas that I had for you guys with gold today. Aggressive bulls may be looking to buy any pullback from here. Conservative bulls might wait for the 2000 level to break and then pull back and then look from there. That's my judgment. That's my opinion about gold as to where that's at. Guys, we've got news coming in just a few minutes. Before we get closer to the news where I'm going to do that coverage, just a quick reminder one more time. If you guys have not already grabbed your 2-day access to the EDGEFINDER, it ends October 27th. We have the EDGEFINDER available for free. Everyone is free to use the EDGEFINDER 2 days. Check it out. Click the link. We just dropped it in the chat. If this is something you'd like to look into and get yourself a copy, play around with it, see if it's right for you, click this link, send us a direct message and ask for the EDGEFINDER free event access. Again, that ends October 27th. 2 full days to check out the tool, click through, see if it's right for you, and go from there. So again, take advantage, message us while you can. News coming in here in just a few minutes, guys. Let's take a look here. What we've got on the table. We've got Bank of Canada's overnight rate is coming out in 2 minutes, set to come out at 5%. Rates expected to hold out of Canada. New home sales also coming out of the US. That's interesting. So Canadian dollar, let's take a quick look at USD CAD as we come into this news. The Canadian dollar set to probably move big on this number. So please be careful, guys, as we, well, I will say this. It's unlikely to move big unless something surprising happens. If we get like a hike, probably unlikely that we get a cut, but almost certainly we don't get a cut. But if we get 5.25%, the Canadian dollar is going to scream higher, right? Like wailing little sister, fake crying to your mom and dad kind of scream to the upside. We're about 1 minute out. We'll see if there's any surprises there. I'm not expecting it to, but we could see. We probably come out at 5%. Setting the stage here, again, 1 minute to go. If we break resistance, suddenly dollar CAD looks really bullish. But it's like I said, I'm not expecting a huge surprise. But if it happens, hey, you know what? We'll be here to cover it. We're about 40 seconds out for that. CAD JPY, somebody mentioned CAD yen. CAD yen trading lower here overall. 4-hour chart. Let's take a look again. We'll keep an eye on dollar CAD as we come into the number. And again, guys, we're about 20 seconds out. Please be careful on CAD pairs. They're likely to move potentially big. They might just spike around back and forth. Breaking news coming in right now. All right, we got dollar CAD pulled up, watching the numbers. 5 seconds to go. Let's see if there's any surprises today. All right, and not looking like any surprises. Dollar CAD pretty unchanged here. Let's take a quick look, see what the numbers are at. 5% as expected. New home sales ticked up in the US. That's interesting. USD CAD, unlikely to move much more than this, to be completely honest. Like I said, number came out as was expected, 5%. And CAD is probably not going to move too much. Sometimes people come on these streams and they're like hoping for a big move and an excitement move. And I completely transparently, I like when the markets move big time. It's interesting, right? Something exciting happening. But this one, guys, take it for what it is. It's not a surprise. It's not a big news event. I always like to equate it to the analogy of kind of the concept with like the news, right? We all turn on the news, not when something good is happening, sadly. But the reality is we as human beings, we watch the news when things are terrible and bad, or there's some hotly debated political debate on TV, right? We love the chaos. I don't know what's wrong with us as a species. We're weird, but it's the reality, right? Same thing with markets, price action. You can see the emotions in the chart. A surprise causes big spikes. As expected, do not cause usually that much of a spike. So again, we'll continue to monitor the Canadian dollar, but again, we're pressed up against a resistance point. I will say the dollar continues to look strong, especially against that CAD. And it does look like likely that without that catalyst to change the directions, we could just see dollar CAD to continue to float higher with that dollar dominance here today. Again, indices down here this morning. Dollar is actually, let's take a quick look at dollar index for a moment, see where we're at with this. Here's the dollar index, guys. Dollar index at 106.4. Remember what we said. If this level breaks, it's a good chance we see the dollar continue to push higher. So I think, you know, I've said it a few times on the stream here today, as well as if you've been watching consistently, you know, I've been bullish dollar. I'm still bullish dollar. We've been getting bullish readings on the EDGEFINDER. Again, here it is, pound dollar shorts, Aussie dollar bearish, Kiwi dollar bearish, right? So those are all bullish USD ideas. And then bullish dollar CAD, bullish dollar yen, right? So clearly the EDGEFINDER has been on the bullish camp for the dollar recently. And I totally stand by that. Look at this chart. It's a beautiful chart to the upside. Dollar strength does not seem to want to go anywhere. If it does, if it changes, we'll adapt, right? There's no room to be stubborn in trading. It's a terrible, terrible trait for traders to have. And it costs people a lot of money when they are too stubborn with this stuff. But for me right now, I'm staying with the trend, right? Momentum here favors the bulls, and we're trying to break out. I think the dollar could see a push up to 107.818. That's a price action based kind of simple analysis point. Longer term uptrend, short term downtrend seems to be getting beat up a little bit by the bulls. Okay. Like I said, last reminder, we're gonna I think James is going to join us with a poll here in a minute, but I want to say this. If you guys have not already taken advantage, remember, we're doing the 2-day EDGEFINDER free event. It ends October 27th. Today is October 25th. Get your copy. Message in right now. Click the link in the chat. There it is. Direct message us. Again, the EDGEFINDER is free to use, free to play. It's like I said it earlier. It's like Fortnite, right? Fortnite's free to play. You can get access to the EDGEFINDER for free for now until Thursday. So gives you a chance to click around, check it out for yourself, see how it might be positive to your trading journey. if you've been a regular stream viewer for a while and you've seen me pull up that tool over and over, and you're like, you know what, I've always thought about it, but I've never really pulled the trigger or tried it. Well, now you can try it for free. So there you go. Let's see. How's my silver trade doing? Silver still alive? Silver trying to stay in there. There it is. We're back. I've stayed, this has been a trade for me for a while. I've been bullish silver. Why silver over gold, guys? Well, here's the answer to that. I am generally more bullish silver right now. Clearly, I've been, the pick of the two has been gold. Gold's done a lot better than silver recently. But I still like my silver call because silver is a more industrial-based metal. I've made this point. If you're a regular viewer, you know where I'm headed with this. Silver is used in everything, everything industrial, solar panels, computers, planes. It's a much more, copper and silver are used a lot more than like gold is in terms of like everyday products, machinery, semiconductors. I mean, those things sometimes use gold as well, but there's a high demand for silver. And so I think that the economies of the world, I've made this point many times, I don't think we're going into massive global recession, and I'm betting accordingly, right? I think silver, I'm generally more bullish on silver. I also like stocks long, which has been, obviously a painful spot to be in. Here's the NASDAQ, right? Still sitting at about break even on my trade. Oil, I'm generally bullish on, right? So these things that are more susceptible to growth or recession, I'm generally more on the growth side for now. Will I be right about that? Time will tell, right? But we'll see. Anyways, guys, last call. EDGEFINDER free for today and tomorrow. Get your copy. Click a link in the chat. Again, take advantage of the free day. Check it out. Let us know what your thoughts are on the tool. Please feel free to comment with what you think about it, and we'd be happy to hook you up with a copy. Obviously, like I said, transparently, we are letting people try it out so that in the hopes that maybe it's the right fit for you and you purchase a copy later on. So if that's right for you, the only way to find out is to play with our software and see if it's right. So click that link. Anyways, thank you guys very much for tuning into today's show. Oh, Chandler's in here. He's got the poll for us. Hey, Chandler, we'll bring him in. Well, I guess he's bringing himself in because he's the producer. Hey, Chandler, what's up?
Hello. I think James got a little busy. He's been on a call with somebody this whole time. So I thought that I would take over with what he was going to talk about.
Okay.
On our Telegram, which is free, by the way, you can join it by clicking this link also. It's kind of a universal link. That option's also in there. We made a poll this morning. James made it. And it's something we've been trying, just a sort of a fun little thing. We can even pull up the results, I guess. It says, do you prefer trading indices, currency pairs, or something else? So I guess
Chandler, so you've got to click one. So you choose yours. If you had to pick one of those three, click one. Let us. We're going to judge your decision, and then we'll also get the results when you click it.
Let's see. In the competition, I mostly did these. So
okay.
I'll click that. Oh, okay.
All right.
I didn't
choose our results.
The wrong answer. Oh, look at this up here. Wow, that's interesting. Huh.
Yeah, there's the plug. Again, guys, we've got the free Telegram channel, as Chandler mentioned. If you guys want to join us for our daily polls that we're doing, it's a new theme we're doing on the show. It's pretty fun. As Chandler just dropped, that link will take you there in case you would like to join the Telegram. Totally free to do that as well. And there's your results. Do you prefer trading indices, currency pairs, or something else? 35% said indices, 58%, including Chandler, said currency pairs, and 6% said other. I'm going to assume the other were the people who are like, I only trade gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not silver, though. Don't
Gold.
talk about that.
I know. I don't know what it is. You guys in the chat, you guys don't like silver. We did a poll. Do you want to see more silver coverage? And it was like universally like, no, Nick, shut up. Never talk about silver kind of response. So yeah. Anyways, Chandler, thank you for the poll of the day. And thank you for running the show. As always, let's get a thank you, Chandler's in the audience. If you guys want to make his day and thank him for, of course, doing what he does behind the scenes, these streams, They don't magically appear. We have a wonderful team of people that make these shows possible, bring on guests, do the polls, do the, create the softwares that we do. So again, I'm thankful for my team, and I think you guys probably are as well for what they do to make these shows. So let them know. Thank you to James and Chandler for what they do. Guys, that's going to wrap up the show today. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, trade safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And that concludes today's show. Our goal at A1 Trading is to give you the latest market coverage through our daily videos and articles. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe for more. Be sure to join our Telegram, where we host trading competitions, share free market analysis with trade setups, and have exclusive discounts to our products. Our Telegram is free to join. The link is in the description. See you all next time.